There it goes. Sometimes the button. Yes, it's recording.
Okay. I still don't like your mic.
So fuck yourself.
It looks like.
Where's your mic, Mister? I got complaints about everything you own.
Hey, I use my brother's Blue Yeti. It's fun.
Yeah, the Blue Yeti's the best.
That's the reason why I bought this. Is because it's the little brother of the Blue Yeti. It's called a Snowball.
I like when you called me too. It's just like, hey, how do you feel about snowballs? It's like, what are we talking about here?
The sexual thing or the hostess confessionary?
No, that's not what he said. He's all like, alright, the last time I got a snowball, I woke up in like a field covered in like dirt and like you had a ham up your ass and it was something else I forgot. But
I did say that. Although to be fair, that was not the last time I snowballed, but
there you go.
It was like the first time I snowballed.
Are you just dipping that in a bowl of butter? Is that butter?
That's butter?
I assume
Don't
so.
you judge me and it's garlic, bitch.
I'm not. I'm just questioning what it is.
It's been so long since I recorded,
butter?
I forgot I can't say the N-word while we're recording.
No, shit, really?
You know, in a way, it's been a while since it's only the three of us that recorded.
Yeah.
This is old school podcast. We don't even have the autoplay or feedback
He hates
notifications.
Autocats still.
I hate that. It's gonna be in that comment that I'm working on.
Yeah, so right now we're missing on one Owlcat is he Owlcat and his brother Roy. He's
Okay,
lost.
the old face is gone. We can't find out words. I can't
We
find
can go
words.
back to our old podcast and copy paste that, copy pasta that.
No,
I have them on computer somewhere.
I have them. The thing is, in this podcast, it's canon that he's on vacation. So yeah, this is just the three of us. Just the
Also, me and Edward on made it canon that I remember that the giant phone DB head from Phineas and Ferb.
Yes.
That's the grandson of the O-Face.
To totally see that.
I just think, you know, the O-Face is like.
Is the old face like a complete head, or is it just like a picture frame with the face sticking out of it? I forget.
It's a head.
It's just that entire
We're
head?
running a going head to go. And that face is stuck rubber.
Yeah. Remember, kids, if you make a face long enough, you can be on a podcast.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, even though it looks like it looks like Santa Claus, he has an Asian on sounding voice is oh.
Nandai.
He just goes, oh, every so often. He doesn't move his mouth. It's just the sound.
It's not even him making the noise. It's just like it happens just for no reason. He's not consciously doing it. It's just,
he doesn't talk. He's kind of like telepathic. But we can translate.
Wait, that's how he moves? That's his propulsion system? I like that. That's amazing.
But so he is like magnetic, so he just floats around.
yeah. Pretty much. This is the dumbest conversation I've ever fucking had.
What is the head?
Welcome to the...
I once had a conversation about being able to telepathically burn bras, so...
But what happened?
Hey, the head is not about being intelligent. The head is about all those thoughts you have in the back of your mind, those conversations about poop and their potential of a superpower. Those conversations you have with people that just go nowhere but are fun to do. That is what the head is.
Much like...
Didn't we talk about on how we can use money and poop for money in Saudi Arabia?
Oh yeah.
No. We weren't there, but it was like me and him. Me and Edward. We're going to the
It was like the longest joke for like 3 months. I remember this.
No, I'm not gonna. It was me and Edward, and we were driving to and like for the longest time we were talking about Saudi Arabia money, which caused me to miss my exit.
Yeah.
And it was on freeway too, so like I had to like do all these stupid tit stuff and Asian stuff.
Do all these karate chops.
Karate chops.
I talk more, but I'm stuffing my face full of food, despite the fact I'm gonna go to a Korean barbecue later.
That makes
I'm
sense.
still thinking about it though.
Ugh.
Because I'm trying to save money, but things I had Korean barbecue yesterday, so if I go today, I know for sure I'm gonna spend at least $25.
Yeah.
Maybe even more.
Nah, I'm tapped out. So.
If he's gonna go, I'll pay for you. So you can go.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah,
It's been a while since we've all been to Korean barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen
Scarecrow?
yeah. Anyways, so I want to talk about when I ripped on my coworker, but it's got a lot of setup.
You were gonna say, I want to talk about that time I ripped a whole thing of Coke?
No. Alright. Yes, a lot of setup. Shut up. Alright, so as people know, I don't really have a stable job. Shut up. Stop crowding.
Well, if you did, you'd be around horses all the time.
I know, right?
You know how that goes.
fucking
Yeah,
easy.
you'll have his mom running them over.
I know, right? I gotta stop asking your mom to pick me up. That's how I lost my stable job.
And that.
So, my coworker right now is the guy technically who trained me the first time I had a contract with that company.
Yeah.
So I got a new contract. So they stuck me on like the first machine I ever worked on, which is what they call King Kong, right? None of the machines have numbers; they have names. Yes, Kong. That's it. Raise the roof. He's my BFF. Remember that podcast? I remember that podcast.
Oh, screw you!
Yeah.
I call back to season 1 podcast.
Hell yeah.
It's been like what, 3 years, 4 years?
Yeah, probably.
I can't remember. Anyway, so the guy I work with is the guy who trained me, which is like this short Mexican guy, right? And he's got like messed up teeth. I didn't really think much about him.
I just noticed you have Celestia on your belt.
Yeah, I do.
So that's what.
Let him finish his story, and I'll talk about.
No, I know why he's on his junk. Anyways.
God damn it! Fuck you.
He wishes
Exactly.
I actually kind of do.
Yeah. No, she's in the back door.
I continue.
Anyway, so I've been working with him like for a couple months, and over the past couple months, I found out a couple things about him. One is that he has an ex-wife, a current wife, and a woman on the side.
Ooh.
He has two phones, and I found out about this because one day I got back from lunch, right, and he turns to me and asks, "Is there a way to track your phone number, like phones that you own, by like looking up on the internet?" And this question struck me as odd because he doesn't really talk to me about shit. Mainly because we don't have time. Sure.
Chocolate pretzels.
Anyways, so he tells me
That's one.
yeah, there you go. He's I tell him like, no, not really. I mean, unless you put the number on like a social media thing, and all he does is go fuck. I'm like, what happened? Your ex-girlfriend found out? It's like, no, my current girlfriend found out, and she told my ex-wife. I'm like, what? So that's one thing I found out is that he has like women on the side and 2 cell phones, right? So he's got secrets and shit. I don't really ask about it. I found out he has another job that he goes to in the morning, right? So it's convenient for him to like have that job, and then it ends like just before the next one. It's the one that I work with him, and he asks me, how can I like sell stuff on the internet? I'm like, yeah, technically. So like, is it free? So like, it depends on what you're selling. And I found out he had that job. So what I also found out is that he's an electrician, and he has like all these spare parts and shit. And I thought he was just trying to get rid of his spare parts. No, he wants to open a complete business to his like first job. I'm like, the fuck? You just sticking it to your first job? It's like, yeah, he's an asshole. I'm like, all right, fair enough. So,
Big.
yeah. Okay. I'll go for it. Oh, sorry, I was smoking in my hand.
I have a box of punch. Can you want to bring here?
Oh, hell yeah. Hooked up the snacks. I'm going to go fucking Korean barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah, not gonna matter. I'm gonna end up eating all the sides anyways.
So, since you want to eat the snacks, I'm gonna talk without me. Fucking. So, lately they had the power bullshit. So, he was arguing with like one of our what we call leads, and he was collecting money from the company for people who wants to like enter in a lottery together. So they basically pull a bunch of money and buy a bunch
So
of
if we
tickets.
all get $5 if we win.
Yeah. No, but it was like up to like what
Oh.
near to $1 billion at that point. It was the recent one, or whenever this podcast goes up.
I also have Haichu, but I was gonna offer it to you guys, but I know you hate mango.
Anyways, I'm not driving, right? Fucking is. Never mind. I'll go back to that.
Also the Crunch Sun bits spilled.
Whatever.
Do it all.
Just like spread open the bag. There you go. Like that.
Spread them.
Oh my. There you go. Some rubber proof for you.
Yeah, I like rubber too.
Also have some Lord Finger.
I don't like, I don't like peanut butter.
It's not really paper.
I know, but that shit, it's so hard because I crack my teeth with it, man.
Yeah. I do like the flavor though, but I don't like the natural thing itself because it gets stuck in your teeth. That's why I like the wafers.
Oh. So, anyways, there's one. Our lead is trying to collect money, and he's and when I got back to lunch, he was arguing with him, and he's like, all right, and he turns to me, he's like, hey, you got like $5? I'm like, yeah, why? It's like, I'll pay you back like Monday or whatever. So I'm like, all right, whatever. And we were sitting there, and he was arguing because each ticket costs $2, right? Mm-hmm. Supposedly. And supposedly when you go in the pool, you buy 2 tickets, so that's $4. But the guy was asking for $5, and he was like, "What?" It's like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Yeah, that's just what it costs to like do all this shit for him." It's like, and I think like over time, if there's like any extra, he will buy more tickets. So I mean, it made sense to me, but he was arguing with him about it. So it's like, but because one of them is Filipino and the other one is Mexican, right? There's this huge language barrier, and they're both trying to speak English. Right?
So you have a better chance of speaking Spanish to the guy.
So I'm stuck in the middle of this, and I'm like, finally he's all like, oh, doesn't matter anyway. So if we win, we all share the pool of money. So it's just gonna get divided amongst everyone. And he's like, all right. So I give him the $5, or he borrowed $5 from me, and he left, and we're just sitting there, just laughing about the idea of like winning the lotto. And I'm like, well, because I don't play it because I think it's stupid. Right?
Yeah.
I find it.
No, it is. It's stupid.
Yeah. No, I find it more financially beneficial to keep my $2 and not waste it like every month or every week or something like that.
Well, how do you feel about regular gambling?
Well,
I casino.
I don't mind gambling. If you like go like every once in a while, it's really stressful. But you gotta realize if you're gonna gamble with your money, you have to expect that you're gonna lose it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You don't expect that you're gonna win anything. So if you want to just go out and gamble a little bit to have fun, that makes sense. You know, that makes sense to me. But once you like run out of money, you're like, stop. That's it. I can't do it anymore.
Or give them your blood.
Yeah, exactly. But there's people who can't stop. That's the problem, and that's the issue I have. What?
I have a gambling problem. Anyway, for those of you at home that are wondering why I'm just kind of sitting here silent to myself, Jared is talking about not wasting money every week. Yet here he is with a big old can of Arizona lemonade and a Coca-Cola. But he's not going to waste $2 every week.
I know. That's where the $2 goes to. My fucking addiction to like canned products.
Like canned bread.
I thought you were going to say canned meat.
I eat that too. Fucking. I found my dad like trying to open a can of. It wasn't tuna. It was like some kind of fish, like in a sauce, with a knife because the can opener.
What?
Yeah. No, you can't do that, right? Yeah, pretty much. You can there's an easier way to do that, but because it was like an oval shape, right? It was like difficult for him, and he shouldn't be doing any extraneous activities, anyways.
Yeah.
And anyways, he tried it with our can opener, but it's like it's so fucked up, and then it skips every so often. So like there was like holes in the fucking thing. So he's trying to like cut the like excess with the knife, and my little brother walks in, and he's like, "Yeah, you got a can opener?" I'm like, "I have like 12 can openers."
All the can openers.
When I go to the kitchen, I can't find anything. It's a fucking mess. So I just buy what I need. So I have like a whole kitchen, like artillery in my fucking room. It's amazing. I keep it on top of my mini fridge.
You do have one. Okay.
Yeah, I do have a mini fridge.
I have one too if my room wasn't so fucking dirty.
It's amazing.
I
would have had 2 if we decided to fix up the old fridge instead of just throwing it away. But it made more sense because it would just take up more room.
You guys got the rest of them.
Yay, rabbit poop! Oh boy!
And what I was gonna do, I was either gonna put them right next to each other, which I thought was stupid, or one on top of each other. But I thought that would be too complicated because I had to put like an in between divider to support the fucking weight of the top mini fridge.
Yeah.
But I'm like, no, fuck it. So we keep the mini fridge in the kitchen and shit. So I go out there. So I go out there with my fucking can opener, and I'm like going at it. And halfway through this, I realized that my older brother, he's going to like this church event because he's a catechist. Yeah. He you know the guys who teach like the kids about like the Sunday
sex?
Yeah. You know the Sunday school shit? The teachers? He's one of those.
Really?
Yeah.
The fuck would learn something from that stupid chud?
I don't know. He's got this like lifts going on now. I don't know what's up with him. Yeah, it's like it sounds like it sounds like he has something in his mouth at all times.
He does. It's a dick. It's dick and mouth. One of your brothers had to have had it. Yes.
And
good old Bucket Man.
Bucket Man. I found that picture. And it wasn't in like the old file. It was like skimming through shit on the internet. I found it. It was amazing.
Have fun.
I'll edit it.
No, you don't even have to. It's such a common name to have.
Anyways, not that popular. Anyways.
Woo! Well, you know, we have like 20 subscribers.
Hashtag not popular.
And apparently, I'm
they forgot we exist. Sorry.
Even Super Halo Freak apparently was our fan at one point.
Until he died.
I don't know. He just put off this map like us.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, but that's another story for another time. So, going back to the guy when I ripped on my fucking coworker. Alright, so we're talking about like fucking the lotto, and I turned to him, I'm like, look, if you win the lotto, just give me $20 for gas, because I'm that kind of guy who doesn't give a shit, right? And he's like, dude, if I win the lotto, I'll buy you a new car. And I had to stop. I'm like, I've known you for about a year and a half now, and that year and a half, you went from like this like humble little Mexican dude to like this fucking party addicted maniac. What the fuck is going on with you? You need to fucking slow down. Mind you, that this is all in Spanish, so this is like the translated version.
This could be a same situation where like they're like, oh, you thought I was nice? Oh, you haven't seen my follow yet.
Yeah, I know, right? Look, I thought he was like the nicest guy. Like he was like whatever. He doesn't really give a shit about the company, but like he's committed to his work. No, not like that. Whatever. He's like the laziest motherfucker. I'm like shit. I looked up to this guy. I'm like shit. I'm like I thought he was a decent guy, but no, he's like this guy.
It was Dio.
You know, to be fair, the company sucks, but so go doing shit. So, anyways, so I turn to him and I just go off on him like, what? No. And he's like, what would you rather have? Like the fucking money or a new car? I'm like, the fucking money to fix up my old car. I'm like, see, this is your problem. You have a girlfriend, right? Or like a wife or whatever, right? And you win the lotto, you go off and find a new fucking girlfriend. I win the lotto, I get my old girlfriend and put new titties on her. That's what I do. Fucking, that's the American way.
It is. God bless America.
Exactly.
Or third tit.
Yeah, fucking.
Or one gigantic super boob.
Or two in the back.
That'd make me mildly content as one gigantic super
and
boob.
he's trying to defend himself. I'm like, no. You sit there and let me tell you something about America.
Let me tell you something, Mexican guy that I work with.
Yeah, I know.
I used to look up to.
I just got fed up with this shit, right? Because it's like every like so many weeks, like something new comes up with them, and I'm like, I can't deal with your shit, man. So I tell him, look, I fixed up my old car because she got me from my house to school to work to school and back home again. My point is that my car was there for me. I'm not just gonna throw her away and fucking go off and find a new car that's probably gonna break down in a few weeks and that I'm gonna be mad at because it's got all these fucking safety features that I don't really need.
Yeah.
Fucking, it's irritating, the new car. If you see my older brother's car, it's a piece of shit. But somehow it makes him a better driver, which scares me because that means the American public just sucks at driving.
It's true.
Their cars that are picking up the slack. And it scares the shit out of me.
Just look at Google Drive.
I know, right? As soon as it becomes sentient, it's either going to get better or worse. And it's just going to be a drastic change. And I don't know which way.
Older or younger?
The older. The younger one, he's got the Mustang. Now, see, I'm proud of him because he's fixing it up, right?
Slowly but surely.
That's what I'm talking about. Dude, if I had the money, not only would I get a new paint job, fucking rebuild the motor, fix the transmission, the suspension, fucking put... Yes. Fucking... I would get new rims. I would put spinners and hydraulics on that bitch. That way when I call my old wife with the new titties, it's like, hey, let's go for a ride. And I'm going to show off my ride. It's like, oh, but my back hurts. Yeah, why do you think I got the hydraulics?
Good thing you threw in for the extra shock absorbers.
And
boing, boing.
Yeah, exactly. And this one, he was mad at first. And then as soon as I mentioned the fucking bouncy piece of shit, And he started laughing and says, and I basically pulled an Edward where I insulted him so much he started laughing at it because it was just so ridiculous.
Yeah, that happens.
And that fucking made my day. And I'm like, and it just ended with that. I'm like, so don't forget my fucking $20 if you win. What I'm pissed about is that now he disappeared and he still owes me those $5. So I'm just lying in wait saying he's gonna show up one day.
He's gonna have a fucking lead pipe.
Yeah.
Well, this is better than me. I got a fucking Wacom waiting in the wing for you.
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
tablet just to beat you fucking head with.
And then
And Kenshin's legs so I can draw him as fucking Johnny Joestar with his broken ass legs.
At least I can talk before you even have a chance.
Yeah, true.
Sorry, I had a burp. I hope that was audible.
It probably was. You know what I realized? We didn't check to see if it had actually been recording at all. Like, I know it's
it's recording,
but we don't know how the sound quality is. Like, we didn't do a test.
Well, we'll find that out later.
Yeah, trial by fire, I guess.
I know, right?
So
that's how I work.
story about the Celestia then?
Hey, go ahead.
All right.
Done.
Alright, so at my work we've got this this janitorial dude who's mentally handicapped. And a coworker of mine one time, I was changing buckets at my work. The cleaning buckets. And so my coworker, hold on, I got like fucking hair in my mouth. Oh wait, no.
You gotta stop sucking all the dick.
What dicks have you been sucking that are that hairy? Like they're supposed to be on the fucking pubis mound thing.
It's not my fault you go balls deep.
Jesus. Alright. Fuck you too. Then stop turning fucking Santa Claus my way. He's creeping me out.
Praise Santa.
Fuck.
Coca-Cola's Lord and Savior.
Anyway.
Older.
No, he's like the same.
Anyway. Yeah, we just got third-party content for that. Anyway. So, my coworker...
No. Sponsor. I'll be hell if I sponsored by Coca-Cola.
This coworker that I have, which I'm pretty sure is a stoner, he was sitting there talking to the cleaning guy about My Little Pony. And then he just looks over at me and goes, "Hey, Edward, did you see the third movie where Twilight turned into a demon?" And I just looked at him.
Did you not
Now
see
this
it?
guy knows! Yeah, but nobody at work knows that I watch it. So, except him. He was the only one that knew about it.
So, for that moment though, he jaunted.
Yeah, he pretty much jaunded it. And I don't mean shit in his pants. He just fucking blew it for everyone. So...
No, I got them.
I remember that too.
What?
Hey, what kind of bitch did you want? Freaking... No. One day we're gonna talk about
about the 2 bottles. I want to here's the thing you want. And he's like, he went up straight to me, next to the cashier guy, looked at me great. Then the guy got up, I was turning around so I could feel his eyes on the back of my head going, "Are you sure these are the ones you want?"
Yeah. It wasn't the brightest.
I don't know. It wasn't.
Associate?
And once I turned 21, we were like,
Well, there you go.
"Oh, Dio, go boys on the booze." Because apparently on Drews and Let's call me Dio.
Yes. All the time, just Dio's.
I'm a
day in, day out. Anyways, yeah, he was pretty cool. He was on Facebook somewhere, I know it. Anyway.
Wearing a suit.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, God. He went proper? Shit.
Huh? So anyway.
I can find him right now. Hold on.
So
Do
anyway.
that. Go on.
I'm sitting there just like, "Oh, you sack of shit." So then it's just like, "No, I haven't seen it yet." So I'm like concealing my power level, which apparently we're not doing anymore on this channel.
Like that.
Well, it's been a while.
Okay, anyway, since I could talk about ponies. Anyway, so
Yeah,
it's just like, so we start talking about it. So then now the janitor knows. God damn it. So, it's not even the right song.
I want to hear this. Hold up.
The janitor now knows that I like it. So he showed me this fucking keychain that he had. He has a Rainbow Dash one.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Isn't it cool?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's pretty cool." So then like a couple of weeks later, he was like, "Hey, check out this Celestia one I got." So then like 2 days later, he's like, "Hey, you want this Celestia keychain?" And I almost went, "What have you been doing to this, you sick monkey?"
He's dipping in hand sanitizer.
So he ended up giving it to me. So it's just like, originally I was gonna put it on my dashboard, but then like,
according to his avatar though, it may be a suit, but he's not wearing a tie.
That was one of those fucking suit shirts.
Maybe, I don't know.
no, he's fancily. Who the fuck is that? Is that him? Wait, hold up.
Yeah.
The fucking the photos. Is that?
Yeah, that needs to be him.
Looks like the dude from Dragon Force. Yeah, Dragon
That's his old photo.
Yeah, like whatever before he cuts there.
Yeah. No, it looks even weirder because it's like it covers the contours of his face. He looks like a completely
The
different
fuck?
person.
No, that should be beer. The one in the corner right here. It should be beer.
Oh my
I don't know
god!
what's
One of
been
these
up-
days we need to hang out with him.
Yeah.
Because it's been a while.
But what? I guess
Stop singing that song.
I only know the intro too. Fucking, it pisses me off.
But yeah, since the janitor guy's a pretty cool guy and everything, it was just like I was just like, nah, he's a pretty cool guy. I'd consider him a friend. He's pretty damn friendly towards me. So here it is on my keychain. I don't give a shit.
That's like a lot of my coworkers is fucking people I don't really hate. I just okay, you're a nice person, whatever.
Good until you piss me off.
I know, right? Fucking, but it's just like layers on top of layers with that guy, and it pisses me
What are
off.
you looking at now? Broke up with my girl. She kept the cap off the toothpaste. Know who does that? Synth. This guy understands me. God damn it.
You know what I should have done was set up a timer.
Yeah. No. I mean, it's we're like what, half an hour in almost?
Is it? Oh, that's a timeline. Oh, sweet. All right.
Yeah. There's a fucking timeline.
I've never noticed.
Fucking
I don't.
jackanape sitting next to me.
No.
You're sitting here. You look at me with your dead eyes
Yes.
and your fucking crumpled ass fucking Santa Claus deity.
You got
You fucking
that.
sit there and you're sitting here and you're telling me you don't notice the fucking timeline. You're just sitting there. There's a fucking time. Why do you not notice this shit?
I just
You uncivilized piece of human refuse.
Well, bye guys.
I refuse to do this podcast. I'm done. The water is done too.
Why do you end up killing yourself? I don't
No,
know.
I'm using giant Joshua's ability to warp out of time and space.
He doesn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't.
Well, now you do.
I thought you should kill yourself.
And knowing that half the hassle, and also quarter of the asshole.
Well, all of this crazy function out of the way. A little bit more serious note. So first off, I don't know if you know him, but
He doesn't know anybody famous.
well, nah, let me.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Radiohead. Fuck.
Wrong
band. Motorhead.
Motorhead.
Yeah, Motorhead.
the guitarist, or bassist.
I keep hearing it's
Oh, the guy who
bassist.
died?
Yeah.
Yeah,
One of the guys that
died.
died of cancer.
It was like
cancer.
it was that guy and another guy that died like recently.
David Bowie.
Yeah.
David Bowie died too, cancer. And also Alan Rickman.
Fucking cancer, man.
Cancer.
Alan Rickman, cancer.
There's actually like 3 other ones that I heard of on Facebook, and it's just like, man, why is everybody dying of cancer?
There's also
That's-
no. Did Alan Rickman die from old age?
No.
Was cancer?
Yeah, it was cancer.
Okay.
Cancer.
Oh no.
The
It was
ultimate assassin. You
It
know?
was Christopher Lee. He died of old age.
He couldn't fucking Forgeticus his goddamn cancer away. No spell for that.
Yeah, it was Christopher Lee. He
It
died
just
of
reminds
old
me
age.
of that commercial. I was
Every time you say that, I keep thinking you're gonna say Christopher Walken. I'm gonna be like, no, 4,400.
a commercial. It was
50 points to Gryffindor. Who gets that?
where it's
What?
like, mommy, what sign are you? She's Cancer. You killed grandma? I love that commercial.
Oh my god, that's perfect. Oh,
And because of that, I saw this one post though saying like, man, if you guys want more Bowies and more Alan Rickmans in life, don't cancel the theater or the musical grouping schools.
yeah. But they're still gonna do it anyways, because all the school systems want our fucking money. What we goddamn done?
It's
All they want are football teams and like science teams.
Football teams and kissing queens. And
No, the only reason they want that is because they get the most benefits from the government. They hate the
yeah, I gotta stop eating stuff. Fucking
I know, right?
For sides.
Sides.
Yeah, for more sides.
More sides.
Oh,
It's a fucking like
I'm not open this.
it's too late now. It's been done. The damage is done, Kenshin.
When does this expire?
Yesterday.
sugar doesn't expire.
Oh, July of 2016.
There we go.
I bought this like 5 months ago.
And you just got to it now?
I started resale. Anyways, those best by sell by dates are basically just like how long they should sit on a shelf, rather than when it actually expires. Because apparently,
Here comes Jared with his fucking wisdom.
yeah,
Listen up, children.
the only like canned food. Ah, shit.
The only canned food hot shit.
The only canned food that actually has an expiration date that's like federally regulated is baby food.
Oh yeah, of course.
So anything else is just like it's an estimate by the companies, and they usually fidget because they want to sell more products.
Yeah.
So the stores restock because technically they can't sell a like spoiled product.
That's unless you like my sister who makes her own baby food.
Yeah, well, there's people who do that.
Ew, gross. What are you talking about your sister's titties for?
No, she takes like the carrot potatoes and mashes it up.
Oh! Technically, women make baby food.
Well, there you go. That reminds me of something, but I'm not gonna say it.
My freaking niece plays that tune on the piano at my house.
That's right, I forgot your niece is practicing piano.
Apparently, she gets second place
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, in what?
in the piano recital thing.
Oh, okay. Wait, they give awards at recitals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember the competition thing that Lois Griffin always takes her students to? And she always loses. That's like second place stuff.
Yes,
So we're a rival.
unfortunately, I do know.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Well,
7 o'clock can't roll around fast enough. I'm fucking starving.
I thought you were thinking 7.
It's not 7. It's barely 6:17.
yeah.
Did you pick up Roy on from?
I have no idea. I should probably text him.
Yeah.
Uh,
He'll pop in with his fucking space toilet.
yes, he will. Imagine if we had a giant robot head to record in.
Yeah.
It's going in that comic.
Outside of Minecraft, we just built a giant robot head for us to be in.
And the animation when he rebuilds the TARDIS, well, I guess I should.
Thanks, Light. Took you
What?
37 years to fucking activate.
I probably should say it. Oh, animations are coming up. Whatever.
No, they're not.
Let's do well.
Yes, they will.
Yeah.
No, they won't.
Keep on.
We're talking about you, Jared. There's the deadlines, man. The deadlines.
And don't you have like 40,000 podcasts you still need to do?
No, like 16.
Damn, I was hoping he was gonna say no. I gave up on them.
No, well, there's 2 specials that I'm thinking about just cutting because the audio is just so terrible. Which, by the way, is that soundbite I got you where you threatened to strangle Gizmo with your own dick.
Oh yeah. Oh damn, man.
At that point, when I had to stop and realize I have an audio file of my best friends threatening to strangle someone else with his own dick.
Yeah.
I had to question what I'm doing with my life.
I have a podcast that's labeled on something Mendoza Elefantes.
What? What was that?
Good old Hoshi Mendoza Elefantes.
We had a podcast with Scarecrow and Gizmo, and I remember it was on my computer, and we labeled it on the Hoshi Mendoza Elefantes.
I remember that name because I wanted to be on the Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, and that was the name I was gonna give it because he always asks. Yeah, shut up. Anyways,
My name.
I know.
What the hell?
but I can never remember it, right? So I always like come up with like a weird version of it, and when he asks me why am I giving a fake name, I'm like, you don't control me. You fucking I don't have to give my real name. Go fuck yourself.
True. You don't.
What?
It's
I
a
mean,
cat.
by law, you don't have to.
So anyone else got something else, or do you want me
Like
to go?
some sort of story.
Yeah.
I wish my work did, but it doesn't.
Well, I've been going to the shaved ice place, and my brother is convinced that the lady there is attracted to me because she gives me free shaved ice.
Where?
I'll tell you the location later, but
Alright.
Yeah.
because I don't want her getting in trouble. But
That and I don't want people knowing where we live, so go fuck yourselves.
we live in 3 Cents, California. That's all they need to know.
I thought we live in the Mojave Desert. That's on an asteroid. That's revolving around the moon. That's revolving around the sun. Revolving around a black hole.
Quit telling our location, motherfucker.
Stop giving us away. You're worse than El Chapo.
Hey, the only one who knows our...
Dude, they're making a movie no, they already made a movie in Mexico.
Stop getting brighter!
They're making a movie here about them.
I like how I turned away and shouted, and the
It got louder.
Yeah.
It's a good mic. It picks up everything. The problem is you're standing right in front of it.
Sure, I'm glad my brother's like, okay, sure. I asked if he needs me to pick him up.
Yes or no, motherfucker?
Yeah, true. You know what I want to get? I want to get like a small portable recorder and then find a microphone that can hook up to it and just set it up in my car so whenever we have to drive anywhere and we're going to do something like this, like a podcast,
record.
Yeah, we can just record in my car.
Yeah, that's why I wanted the small one, the Samsung or Samsung.
Say good old Samsung.
No, that was like the last straw because
whatever you do, don't cut its hair.
Because I was gonna get that. It was like
that way.
this small compact. Basically, it was the size of your palm, right? Yeah, that's how big it was, and it can either clip here or just stand up on its own. And I wanted it because it was small, right? It's portable and shit. The problem is that I did not trust it whatsoever.
Because it was Samsung?
No, it wasn't even Samsung. It was Samsung.
No, because it was Samsung.
Yeah, Samsung. And then I text Edward. I didn't text him. I called him.
You called me about snowballing.
Yes. And
didn't we have this conversation at the beginning of the podcast?
Or we should circle
was it not? Did we just,
I don't think I finished it.
Full circle.
We're gonna be fucking Pink Floyd's The Wall album where we're just going
so the end of the story is that I went with the Snowball because it was basically the same company that made the Yeti, which is Roy's microphone. And it's basically the little brother. So if our audio is a bit off, it's because it's only in one direction. And shut up, you already made that joke. And
where are you directing that at?
To everyone.
Well, the thing he said about the One Direction thing, I think, was actually before the podcast.
Because
it's kind of hard to tell. Everything's blurring together, and I'm not even drunk.
Yeah.
This is what happens when I'm sober. Just things blend together.
When you're hungry, you
eat some Snickers, and then it's just like you pull down your pants. You pull down your pants, and fucking Snickers fall out of your ass. Like that time you pulled crackers out of your ass?
Oh, yeah! It was during I'll start on a marathon thing.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, hey, Jared, can you come to crackers? Oh, where are they?
On my ass.
On my ass. You pulled them out of your ass, that's awesome.
On my ass.
I got a third dimension pocket in my butthole.
Roy gave it to you for your birthday.
No, he gave me the Doctor Who's little keychain. I put it on my back. Fucking amazing.
Wait, what? Who gave you that?
It
was me that gave you that.
Alright, one of you did.
My brother gave you the little Minecraft dealies.
That was right. Either way, I appreciate it.
I got you that Derpy and Pop Idol.
Yeah, I got it in my room. I got 2 Trixies because of it.
Wait, what you do?
Yeah, I got the big one was the Pop Vinyl, and then the one
the small one.
You didn't get him Derpy. I got him Derpy.
Oh, you got him. Yeah,
I got involved in the MLP.
Oh yeah, I got him.
No, I fucking love it. Anyways, so I got 2 Trixies, and so I put the Trixie on my fucking television where I keep all of my pocket vinyls and shit, and I got the big like Pop Vinyl Trixie next to my computer at my desk because I thought you
were saying the small Trixie on top of the bigger Trixie.
I did that at one point, but it wouldn't balance. That was the only problem.
I thought he was gonna say he stuck the smaller one in his anus, and then he just walks around with it in there.
Speaking of the Derpy, yeah. I can't find a place to put her because it kind of like conflicts with my rest of my figures. So at one point I put her like on top of someone else. I think it was Amethyst. But she won't stay there. Every so often, like if the floor vibrates or whatever, she just falls off. And I'm like,
I don't you have a vibrating floor.
I'm a big I'm a big guy, and when I walk by anything, it shakes. Alright, shut up. So. I don't want to put like
Phrasing.
I don't want to put anything sticky underneath because I don't want to ruin the figure.
Phrasing.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have been your host, the Pervy Sage. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for joining us on Jared's computer. But yeah, so definitely want to make the picture of me hitting you in the head with the Wacom. I got a tablet and it's fucking amazing, and the first thing I drew with it was me hitting Jared with the Wacom.
Remind me again on which Joel Star character on are each of us gonna be? Like, I know you said I'm gonna be Johnny.
You're gonna be Johnny because of the whole spiral mask thing mixing with his spin power
energy thing.
Roy's gonna be Jotaro. I'm gonna be Josuke, and then it's a toss-up between him. I think I'm gonna make him Giorno though, because Giorno's fucking fabulous. Yes, the little cannoli hair and the fucking ladybug nipples. It just screams Jared.
Right, or it could be Jolene.
No, it was a toss-up between that or making him young Joseph, but with old Joseph's stand power, and him just like
You sold me
holding
on
Coca-Colas with his fucking power.
So Young Joseph will withstand.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep eating his breakfast.
I noticed.
I still remember that one scene with old Joseph looking at Maria's boobs.
Not what it is.
Mm.
And the pretzel's got salt in it. And salt goes great with chocolate.
Yeah, no, but yeah. Jared 2015.
Yeah.
Oh, hold up. Just, you guys keep talking. I'm gonna look up that quote. Fucking Kenshin was the first one to do a quote that got quoted this year. I don't remember what it is, but I typed it down somewhere.
Oh, well, there you go.
He tried to remember your quote from 2015, but he forgot it. But because he didn't come down or write it down.
So you got something to say?
I wish I do, but my workplace overall is just regular. Not boring, but boring regular. Like, we do this, do that, and that's it. It's work. It's retail and stuff.
Talk about my mom then. Because she went...
do we have to?
Yeah. Well, you ran out of shit.
I hope that picked it up.
I think so. He's like the loudest motherfucker. There's like no place in this room. We could put him in the back of the mic and it'll still pick him up.
Of course he is. He's Toru.
Yeah. Anyways, so my mom went on. Well, technically I call it vacation, but she went to visit her family, in Mexico, right? Mm-hmm. Supposedly she wanted to go for a wedding. Like one of my cousins was getting married. But she got the wrong date. So another reason she was going was to fix her teeth because it's cheaper to fix them down there.
Couldn't your dad fix your teeth? Put a cutting board in there.
Oh god, yeah. Oh, do people know that? Fucking. So my dad, before he got like Medi-Cal or whatever, he had like these weird fake prosthetic teeth, and not all of his teeth were there. So even if he had the prosthetic teeth, some of his teeth were missing. One of which was the tooth in front. So, instead of like going to the dentist, he basically got like a cutting board or a piece of it and started shaving it down to a tooth, like shave thing, and put it in his mouth. And one day he fell asleep on the couch and he was snoring. He's known to snore.
Did he fucking eat it?
No, that's what I was worried about, right? So every time he snores, he inhales, right? And I see that tooth goes in and then comes out. Goes in and comes out, and I see his prosthetic teeth. That I'm not worried about because he's used to holding it with his tongue when he sleeps, which is weird. So those things will just flop up and down every so often, and I had to wake him up to make sure he doesn't swallow his fucking front fake tooth that he made out of a cutting board.
How does he keep it in? Like, does it hurt?
Well, no, he no longer has it, right? So when he had his accident, when he got Medi-Cal, right? They approved his dentures, so he basically has no teeth. He has the fake dentures that he keeps around, and those look honestly a lot better on him. He so wonders would have been because he doesn't like the idea of not having teeth, but he's starting to get used to the dentures. And it's this weird transition of him getting older and me warning about him a lot. So my mom, she goes to Mexico, right? One of which reasons was to get her teeth fixed. So at this point, I was doing overtime at my job, and so when I get home, I only hear what's going on ever so often. So when I got home one day, all I knew was that my mom was going to Mexico, and I did not know why. Then I found out it was about the wedding, and I found out she missed the wedding, but she's going anyways. I'm like, she already paid for the ticket. I'm like, yeah, might as well with it, whatever. So she scheduled it for the week for not only for the wedding but like the operation she was gonna do down there with her teeth. So she leaves, right, and like a week in, I find out that it's gonna take longer for her to do the operation, so about a month. She needs to reschedule the returning flight because she was already over there. So I'm like, all right, I'll go as soon as I can or whatever. And then my dad had an appointment in the morning and my little brother had work. So that morning, I think it was a Wednesday, I wake up late and my dad's frantic about the appointment or whatever. I'm like, all right, I'll get you down there as soon as I can, right? So I get dressed and whatever. And then my dad comes in again and he tells me, someone broke into your truck. I'm like, wait, what? Is it? And at this point I was only half dressed, so I'm like, I'm getting ready and shit. I go out there. and my dad pulls the truck in from where it was, like with the pieces scattered about. I'm like, shit, someone broke into my truck. It was like ransacked. So I found out that someone got into my truck through the side, not in the cabin, not the cabin. It was the back bed. You know how I have the camper? So they got in through one of the side windows. They didn't break the window, they just popped it off. I don't know how they did this. I'm assuming with a screwdriver or whatever. Yeah. Anyways, so they got in through there and crawled in through the back to open the door to the cabin, because I keep the back window open because of the wind flow, because otherwise my fucking window fogs up. So they pretty much just ransacked my truck for like whatever money. The only thing they stole was my work ID, my fucking safety glasses, and a knife. Oh, and a flashlight. So I figured that they took the work ID because it was attached to my safety glasses, which were in like this case, like this protective case that was black, so it looked like a money bag. That's the only reason why I thought they took.
But who the fuck keeps a money bag in their truck?
That's what I said, right? But it's attached to my like toolbox for work. So they pretty much just opened everything, finding out there's nothing but tools. And I was mad when I realized they pretty much took nothing of importance. I was like, okay, whatever. I was mad because my dad moved the truck anyway, so that means he messed with the fingerprints or whatever. So instead of going to the police and reporting, I'm like, fuck it. They didn't take anything important.
They wouldn't have done anything.
They don't do anything anyways, right? Because when my older brother got
from experience.
My older brother got his car broken into, the new car, fucking
the Volkswagen.
Yeah, fuck it, oh man,
Volkswagen.
That car. Nothing against the Volkswagen, the company, yeah.
Volkswagen!
Because they make a pretty good car, but the newer cars are just crap, man. Anyways, so when his car got broken into, they said they were gonna send over people to like dust for fingerprints. They never did. They didn't call them.
They're not
fucking.
gonna do, no.
They don't do shit. So
they told my mom too.
So my truck gets broken into. I take my my dad to his appointment, right, and then I had to go fucking to the airplane. The fucking
airplane place.
The airplane, not the place. Fucking what do you call it? The agency, the ticket agency. That can reschedule my mom's flight, right? And I called my little brother because I'm pissed as shit, right? And I'm telling him about it. It's like, well, there's not really much you could do anyways. And he tells me the cops don't do shit. And at this point, he calls me down or whatever. So I get that done, right? And I pretty much just pick up all my tools and shit, and get to work and tell them like, well, someone broke into my car and stole my knife because I need that for work. Again, and it's just a regular like cutting box cutter and shit.
Cutting knife. It's a regular cutting knife.
No, well, I use it for everything, and that's a whole other issue I have with the company, but I'll get onto that later. So, like week 1, someone breaks into my truck. Fucking a few weeks later, Edward was there. Someone fucking hits it from the back.
Yeah, I remember that.
Fucking. And I pissed. They finally they paid for my bumper. I still haven't got back to her.
I don't know why they did it. It's not like the bumper there was anything wrong with it. It just tilted up slightly.
I saw it.
It was accidental, right? Like it was like oh
hey,
shit.
We're at a full stop, and then some car hits the car behind us.
Okay, there was a car behind us. They had a good maybe like sedan length behind us.
Like
and it was raining that day, so take that into account. Then the car behind them, full of like high out of their mind Asian teenagers, plows into them. They skid trying to slam on their brakes, full forward into us, knocks the shit out of his radio. We both hit our heads on the back of the cabin.
Yeah. We probably moved like half a foot forward.
Yeah.
And that's how big my radio is. Because that's the only thing that got like, I want to say damaged, but it wasn't damaged. It was just hanging there.
It just popped out and just like went up and just back in. It's like,
and it was so plain. That's what I'm proud about.
Since technically you're part of the crash, do you have to wait for the cops to show up or something?
No, but they did show up at one point. I think someone called them because they saw an accident and shit.
It was a crash and not having behind you.
No, so I get out and I'm pissed as shit. So the first words out of my mouth was "son of a bitch," and not the song. Son of a bitch.
Get me a drink.
You saw more to tell?
Yeah. So I get out of the truck and
I'll hold this little thing.
Yeah, you want to write it down right now?
Well, you need to hurry it up because I need to go pick up my brother.
Oh shit! All right, so I'm gonna skip over the whole thing about the crash. So my back bumper gets fucked up, right? So that was like week 2, maybe in midweek, because we rescheduled it for fucking for for Christmas Eve, not Christmas Day, but Christmas Eve, for my mom to get back, right?
Yeah.
And at one point, the washer breaks. So we find out what we think what it was the fucking the water pump. It was not the water pump. Turns out it was the washer's never broken. So, but I'm jumping ahead. Anyways, so the washer breaks. So I go down to fucking Best Buy, and I find out I don't have the receipt. So I had to wait for my mom to get back because she knows where it is, and the house is a fucking mess. So that thing's broken. I can't talk to insurance because according to the insurance, my mom is a policy holder, and none of us can do anything anyways, even if we did make a claim, which we didn't. But the guy who crashed into everyone, he took responsibility, and his company just paid it out. So that's what solved that. So when my mom got back, we went to get my truck fixed, and it turns out that the transmission, the support was completely broken. That's why it was out of line. Fucking the rear seal was broken, which we had to fucking get repaired, and apparently one of the U-joints wasn't damaged, it was just dried out, so we had to replace that at one point or another. So we get that fixed, and I'm still and I still have to go down to Best Buy and talk, and they refused to acknowledge that we had a what do you call a warranty on our washer, because they couldn't find it in their system. So I had to go dig around for the fucking receipt. My mom found it, and then when we go back to them, they finally they're like, all right, we'll send some guy over, and they get over there. Right? They find out that the water pump is not even broken. Right? They order a part, right, for the water pump. It's not even that. The next guy came in, right, because it took like a week for the water pump to come in, and we find out that the drain is clogged. And so I snake the drain, right? The drain is not clogged. Turns out that the runoff into the city, that's what's clogged. Fucking. So I had to call the manager. The manager won't come in because he still thinks it's the drain. The drain is like, no, I snaked it already. So at one point or another, he's gonna come back. So, fucking. And it turns out that the guy found like roaches in the fucking the washing machine, and they got this new policy about if there's roaches in, they have to like fucking deny the warranty. I'm like, why do you sell them anyways? That's some bullshit. Fucking, I always have trouble with Best Buy because it's every little excuse because they don't want to fucking fix anything.
It's true.
Fucking. So I'm sitting there with my mom, and I'm going over all this fucking crap that's going through when she's gone. I'm like, next time when you go on vacation, tell me so I can rent like a garage and park my truck, because every time you disappear, she gets hurt in some fucking way, and I'm sick of it. Everything else I can deal with, the washer, the cracks, the fucking mice or whatever. No, the one thing I'm worried about is my truck. I'm gonna hoof it the rest of the fucking vacation. Anytime she disappears, and when she dies, I'm gonna fucking just seal her in the barn because I don't know what's gonna happen. Fucking every time she disappears, something happens to my truck. I'm like, I can't trust it.
All right, you had something to say, and then I'm going to do the quote. So.
Well, three things. One thing, the washer thing, and it kind of reminds me like way back when. I came home like from work, like out of nowhere. I was picked up on some G-Man from his work, so because we were planning to hang out. My brother was working on the washing machine in my backyard. You know, the one that the operated for our tenants to use.
Yeah.
He was working on it, but I asked him what's going on. I was like, oh, it's drained. You saw all the water there. I was like, oh, right. What's wrong with it? Oh, apparently in the runoff that goes into the city, apparently it was up part. Apparently the lint from the pockets,
yeah,
you know, and all the clothes and stuff, gets clogged into that. Apparently it's, for some reason though, there's a filter in there to filter in, well, normally the hard stuff like coins and stuff, so it won't go into the actual drain.
Yeah.
But it's also filtering the
dry lint.
It clumped up to a point where it was like not a full stop the water, but it was a slow trickle to the main thing. So I have to go in there, tweezers in, like pull all of it little by little out. So I'm like, no, fuck this. So I went out. No, actually no. I actually did that tweezer it out fully. But then I was like, screw this. So I took out the whole that drain thing out, do it back and put it back in. Or I said, no, don't do that because it'll be hard to put it back in. No. So, and overall, he was right.
Yeah.
Because the clamp thing, what clamps the hose in the middle part, it's hard to put back in and unhose it, because the clamp thing is so hard to actually pinch. So you put that thing back in.
I don't have that. You know what I have? I have a it's like a clamp, but it's like this metal thing, and it's got this screw, and what you do is tighten the screw.
Oh,
that's what you need.
That's like a little
No, I know what you're talking about.
But it came with the thing, and the machine came from Sears. Well, anyway, so I was like, you want to screw this? I would go like on a full, like, a little bit of go. Like, G was like, what do you mean? I would stop by Staples, get one of those zip ties, so I can zip tie the freaking thing open.
My truck runs on duct tape and zip ties. And
so I put it back in, it went easily, then I cut the zip tie and clamped on real tight. Like, yes, worked! So I put it back together, put it in, and finally worked. Okay, so the next part though, one time I was going to work, right?
Yeah.
Remember on 223rd
We're going to have to cut that one short, sorry.
Right.
Because it's like, we've got
I finally remember what I wanted to
20
say.
minutes to get him to
Alright,
here,
so
I just want to get the quote.
Alright, so I'll tell these two car stories another time, but both of them were accidents.
We'll do a podcast later.
Yeah.
I've
heard that one before.
Yeah.
So anyway, just to let you know, both of them were accidents, so we'll tell you later.
Anyway,
so
to end this podcast, we'll give you the first quote of the year, which was, Brad Takei and Jar Jar Binks are like two peas in a pod. And that is what Kenshin said.
I didn't say that when you just heard that.
Yeah, well, do that. That's what was heard, so it's the quote now. Quote of the 2016.
So
we're back.
We're back, baby.
We're back. We'll see you all next year.
We're going to do another podcast. Like, well, we're back!
And Roy will probably be there, but I highly doubt it, so yeah.
Look for more shit in the future later.